I actually quite enjoyed CarGo, and I say this because it has quite a low rating on IMDb. It has 2.4 out of 10 across 668 reviews and ratings. And for an Asylum animation, that's not surprising, but I actually didn't mind it. This was released in 27. It's directed by James Cullen Bressack, written by Bressack and Gordon Bressack, with a pretty awesome voice cast, including Melissa Joan Hart, Haley Joel Osment, Ed Asner, Maurice LaMarche. Great voice cast. I don't always watch Asylum films. Sometimes I will. Sometimes they're not very good. But with the great voice acting, or the great voice cast, but yes, reflected in the voice acting, the great voice cast, I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. And I quite enjoyed it. This was released at the same time, roughly the same time, as Cars 3. So it's not unusual for the Asylum to release animations that are very similar to other popular animations at the time. And I don't think anybody would mistake this for Cars 3. There are some films with the Asylum where they seem very close, and if you're not paying full attention, maybe you could mistake them. I don't think anybody would accidentally watch this instead of Cars 3. But honestly, I don't mind it. It's about a young car called Danny. We also have Cabigail, they're voiced by Haley Joel Osment and Melissa Joan Hart. And initially the film is about Danny's attitude and racing, but then he needs to do something to help out his father. His father is in a very dangerous situation, and I don't want to say any more than that. But I do think the narrative is generally well written as a story. It works well enough. I don't have any problems with it. I think the characters' emotions are very believable. The characters are quite well written. They seem like well-rounded individuals. And I honestly cannot understand that really low rating. Maybe people are just annoyed that they're trying to capitalise off of Cars and other popular releases when they do that. And in general, it gives them a bad taste in their mouths and maybe rate it down accordingly, which I can kind of understand. But I don't have a problem when it's like this, where it's obviously not a carbon copy of Cars 3, by which I mean, if you look at this, if you look at the poster, I don't think anybody's going to mistake it for Cars 3. Whereas where the ones are too similar and could potentially be mistaken for the real film, that's what I have a problem with. But things like this, it really doesn't bother me. The animation style is not perfect, but I don't mind it. It's not too bad. It's certainly watchable. It's not the most satisfying visually, but it works well enough. I like the designs of the cars. I thought they looked pretty good. We have some songs in this. We have some pretty fun musical numbers, and I really liked them. I found them to be really entertaining. And as I said, sometimes I will watch the Asylum films. Some of them are okay. Some of them really, really aren't. I gave this a go for the voice cast, and I'm pleased I did. I thought it was a good experience. I think 2.4 out of 10 is really quite harsh, because on its own, I don't really think there's anything wrong with it. I thought CarGo was ultimately a fun experience, and if you're looking for a fun animation with some nice messages, some nice character development, reasonable animation style, and some good songs, and a brilliant voice cast, then I'd say it's worth watching. I didn't mind it, and generally I'm happy to recommend CarGo.